Penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, now how about this return? And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. Purdy. He'll buy some time right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Purdy sets up to throw again. And this one too low.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's going to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the baseball bat?
I like that. I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and play for real.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Niners respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end. He is planted at the end of that one. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 33, here's second down and 2. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Getting ready to go look down in prime real estate after that last run. Found his, picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Purdy now to throw. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point try now for Moody. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To the air, Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And that one too wide and incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Now Purdy. Looking deep for Jennings. This is caught inside the 15. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, nice move. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's 2nd and 3. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Oh, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off and on. Back now in Buffalo. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Purdy looking to throw. That is caught. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
McCaffrey. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. This is Samuel.
And he stopped immediately there.
And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
From the 10, this is 3rd and goal. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. And we are underway in Buffalo. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. Shakir hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 44 yards. And the Bills march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Denzel Perryman.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Second and 10.
Again, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Taron Johnson made the stop.
You don't see that a ton, do you? A quarterback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field.
Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Herbert off of play action. Steps away. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Herbert now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly.
They've got his man complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Allen will try to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So their second touchdown of this first half. They went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking because they didn't get it after the first score. They wanted to get back to a normal offense pattern, get up to 14. I just think if they missed it here, 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Here's Herbert. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Into the air right away is Allen. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. He's to the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Amari Cooper, 70 yards. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. One play in the end zone on the long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy. First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline, and my coach said, so what in a scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him, did you not
What'd you
get
miss?
that he was a good player? And that's the question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy. How is he not covered? No, I should say, covered well.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure unbridled joy after that one.
Allen now looks to throw. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Down the right sideline. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run with Cook. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
They try again with Cook. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And caught by Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive, it was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, What goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Young. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Yeah, man, you had a good run, man. GG's, bro. Playing against the best YouTuber in the world, bro. Make sure you go look me up on YouTube and subscribe, bro. Type my name in on YouTube. We're actually live, by the way, I think. Live on YouTube, Book of Eli Gaming. Gonna kick your fucking ass.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first. They need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Cook up the gut. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 3rd down and 13. Throwing now is Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen now on the sneak. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now this time, Allen will throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And able to get this down inside the 15, even the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Yeah, pull that up. Let's see what you got, my boy. Damn. Come on, man. One, two. Got my boy in there.
Allen going to throw.
Holy shit. Yeah. Let's see what you got, my boy. Damn.
A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up is good. And the lead now up to 14.
You know, trying to push him forward. That Drewski.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
I polished this truck for her, and literally within the next week, she took that automatic wash. Good afternoon.
And up to the 28-yard line.
You. Just touch. Just touch. We doing this one? What we doing this shampoo on? What you need on? They love it. They should need shampoo. What is... You say you don't like the smell of the car?
The Panthers out there ready to begin their next drive.
I got you. Like, it's called a ozone machine. I'm gonna put it here. I mean, I got you. You know, they just be beating your code. And what's so crazy is that even if Mississippi all it takes is oh my god. That don't slow. Oh my god. Yeah. All it takes is one. Thank you.
Johnson able to pick it, and they will be set up now as he brings us back inside the 20. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to catch it. That could come back a little bit later. They're begging their defense to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Allen. They'll roll him out right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. To throw, it's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think Cook will get in. Bills touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Final play of the half, Young. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time. And
Going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Young. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Young to throw it. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
BookofEliGaming on YouTube, bro.
Interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown.
Don't take it personal, bro.
26 yards. And the Bills take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the 1st half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Looking to throw, Young. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Young will set to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. To the air once more, Young. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's the tight end Sanders. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Throwing, Young. That is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now Young. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down the ground. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Young to throw it. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This is caught. Touchdown. Chuba Hubbard from 8 yards out. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the fourth as time has run out on quarter number 3. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Throwing on second and long. Allen. That is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
The offense on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it.
I'm the biggest YouTuber, bro.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have opened up a 4-touchdown lead.
Hey, bro, I got a question right quick.
So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdowns.
Say, bro.
So far in this one.
What's the most you ever lost by, bro?
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Young. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And Santos has got it complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Young now. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here is 3rd down and 4. They'll throw again. Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. This taken in by Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. They run it again with Cook. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. So Allen's going to look to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They run again on first down. Cook. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And that was ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. He's able to get it to Coleman. Now we'll get whistles.
We going up in that end zone, boss man. Yes, sir. My fault. BookofEliGaming on YouTube.
Stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up at each. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation,
Somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. One side really nice, luminous, offense and defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, that coach just telling us to the man, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough. And with that one possession down the stretch, might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So that'll do it for us, for Charles.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. The veteran Jason Myers will get this one started. And off we go from Buffalo. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Whoa! He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Allen gonna throw to get things going. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is James Cook. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. Allen going to give it to Cook. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. In motion, Shakir. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Josh Allen. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And the defense has it.
Man, that shit was weak as a motherfucker.
The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop
Bro, I swear you finna lose. We all live on YouTube right now. Book of Eli Gaming. Tell that nigga put some more money on that shit, man. Tell him put another dub on that shit, bro. Put another dub on that shit, bro. After you get this dub, make sure you go subscribe to my YouTube, man. Book of Eli Gaming, man.
Gotcha.
Once again, it's Walker.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
First down and more. Gets to the edge.
Good shit. That's okay, don't worry. Bro, I'm not worried, brother. I'm not worried, brother. I really was just fucking around on the first drive.
To the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the end. Johnson now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Allen to throw. Rush gets incomplete. He did get the pass up, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. He's got a man downfield. It's Shaquille.
That was a hell of a
He's taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
That shit I was seeing.
Those are the explosive pass plays.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Allen will throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. We've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Cook. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Allen to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it's going to be 3rd down. Now it's Allen. And he'll take it on in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. Allen leading the Bills to the line for this 2-point try. They'll throw out of the gun. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Jalen Darden now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
That ain't gonna help you.
Smith now to throw on 1st down. He's going to air this one out. And this will be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. He's going to try it here again. That is brought in. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Now Walker. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Nigga over there getting some help. Nigga need help.
From the shotgun, it's Smith.
Make sure you tell them we live on YouTube. You think y'all finna take this L live on YouTube.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
This a pick right here. This a pick right here.
From the gun, it's Gino. This is caught at the Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. Allen to throw. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do.
That is caught. What a throw. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Allen leading the Bills to the line for this 2-point try. That's caught. They were chasing the points here in the half, but they got him. And we are tied. So a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Yeah. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
I'm taking shit back to the house. Don't try me. I'm taking shit back to the house. Don't try me.
On first down is Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to look downfield once again. That's caught. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. On the ground, it's Walker. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. On second down, Walker. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
And just like that, you go from second and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in third and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
Working out of the gun, Smith. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That's Greg Russo in there for the sack. On fourth down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. This one from 39 yards out.
That shit tricky, ain't it?
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks move out in front. The new score, 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Allen. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now Cook loses the football. The Seahawks scoop it up.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes.
You got to make sure you're taking advantage of these turnovers. You got to make sure you're taking advantage of these turnovers now. You got to take advantage of them, bro.
Where your fingers cover to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So
you liable to give up 2 right here now.
It's so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep.
You liable to give up 2 right here, bro. You getting too hype, bro. You getting beside yourself over there, man. You getting beside yourself. You going the wrong way down the field. Man, I'm trying to tell you, man. Tighten up, bro. There's 2 right here. Appreciate it. It's all part of the plan.
From the shotgun, Smith.
It's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan, brother. I'm the biggest YouTuber.
So first, the decision to throw down here, backed up near your own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone.
Boy, you need a new controller or something over there now. Come on, tighten up.
This deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case,
I'm liable to score this drive. Just want to let you know.
The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over just shy of midfield.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure.
I ain't worried about turning it over, though, because you don't know what to do with it.
His fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And a short pickup here, brought down just shy of midfield. Here's a 2nd and 9. Smith to throw. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll try and run it with Walker. And this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain. And Fourth down is coming up.
You don't know how to take advantage of them turnovers, brother.
Way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Keno gonna throw for it. That's over the middle.
Appreciate that, man. Big boy lineman, big refrigerator, goddamn Chicago Bears in '85, motherfucking shit going on, man. Yes, sir.
So, 3 quarters now in the...
Tell my boy back there, he ready to get paid. Yes, sir. And you gotta take a shot after you take this L, man. Y'all boys make sure he take a shot after he take this L, man. It's gonna cost him a shot, man.
From the gun, it's Allen, who outs another catch for his favorite target. Now Allen on first down. That's to Kincaid once again. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A gain of 11.
I ain't trying to kill the clock, brother. I'm gonna have a fair game. Y'all boys talking and communicating. I ain't gonna play like a buster. It could go down like that, but I'm gonna score quick.
They'll go with the sneak, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Josh Allen, touchdown Buffalo.
It's crucial right here, Bo.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points. So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Down the sideline, past the 45. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate this pick, bro.
Here's Walker. And he'll plow.
Okay. Better play smart. Keep it on the ground. Keep it on the ground.
And 6 coming up. They go with Walker. And he's going to pick up the first down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard
Okay,
line.
now see, that's going to cost you. So yeah, I want to play like that, but you want to play like that, so now we're going to play like that.
The Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Here's Walker. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense.
See, one thing about it, you got to get in that end zone. You keep trying to run the clock out. You got to get in that end zone, Bo.
Every team.
GC Trick in the chat, where you at? What's up, my boy?
But as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a long,
You got to get in that end zone, bro.
you can really become
I got me one.
pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll drop to throw.
Negative.
Work defensively. That's
Negative. And then you got the nuts to think that you gonna go for 2 and get it on me? That's what you thought was gonna happen? Negative. Negative. That shit is negative. Ain't going for that. We ain't going for that. Fumble that shit, little nigga. Fumble that shit, little nigga. Nigga thought he was gonna. Nigga tried to run the clock out on me. I told him I wasn't playing like a buster. He went to playing like a buster. Yes, sir. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Pressure right here, Bo. Pressure right here, Bo. Pressure right here, Bo. Pressure right here, Bo. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We here. All that ain't gonna work. All that ain't gonna work. All that ain't gonna work. Come on with it. Get here. Nah, negative. Okay, check him out. Now you better kick that field goal. Yeah, you better kick that field goal, nigga. You better kick that field goal, nigga. Yeah. Got him where I want him. Decisions. 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 I can't go for that. And you ain't got no timeouts, nigga. So deal with it how you thought you was going. Okay. Okay. Bro, you done had 4-5 turnovers this game. You ain't got them took advantage. I got you where I want you. I'm gonna score you for sure. Look at the scenario. 14 seconds. 3 timeouts. I might put up 8. Nah, they ain't gonna let me put up 8 points on the board. They might. I'm gonna see. We're gonna see. You about to get online, Trick? Where you at? Hit that like button on the screen for me. Oh, man, he gonna give me good field position, bro. He gonna give me great field position, bro. He gonna give me great field position, bro. I fuck with you, bro. For real, man. The boy trying to bless the homies with some bread today. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Give him 11 on the scramble.
Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Skisha. Skisha. Do, 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 do. Hey, good shit, my boy. GG's, man. Hell of a game, bro.
So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot.
GG's, bro. I'm the biggest YouTuber. BookofEliGaming on YouTube, man. Y'all boy go subscribe, man. GG's. Trick, where you at? Let's go. We don't play around, man. We don't lose. No matter how close you think it is, or how close it may seem, we don't lose. I gotta figure out why on YouTube, the YouTube can't hit my opponents when they talking. Check them.
And our terrific team behind the scenes. I'm Mike Tirico.
You getting on, Trick? Let me know, man, so I can keep my vibe in check. You know, if I'm trying to load up, get some dubs.
Bills are victorious as we say so long from.
Shit, it don't matter. I won the game. So I was working on it. That QB run when I ran up the middle took more time on the clock than I had planned. So goddamn, I had to get the dub. Got to get the dub. What you about to get on the game, man? You ain't about to get on the game. You talking about man. Rolling up, for sure. I'm about to get on, man. Get on me then.